Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Monday, Eke Market. I bring you the update. Consider the unquantifiable damages if you decide to stay at home. Ejiofor tells Igbos. Now, Barrister Ejiofor has told the Igbos, the Biafrans, in the eastern part of Nigeria, if they decide to stay at home, they should consider the unquantifiable damages arising therefrom. He said the Igbo should welcome Mazi Kano's pronouncement, totally cancelling the other. That's what Ejiofor is saying. Of course, let me quote his statement verbatim via his Twitter handle. I quote, "Sit at home is dead and buried. The Oracle MNK himself has spoken, even if it is hitherto voluntarily observed. Our people are advised to critically assess the unquantifiable damages arising therefrom and wisely welcome this unequivocal pronouncement by MNK, totally cancelling any form of sit at home and reject the dangerous tendencies of criminal elements using the revered name of MNK to dupe the gullible and vulnerable. Before, it was warships parked at the banks of River Benue and River Niger. Then, it was Biafra coming in 150 days. Now it is donors for a phantom 2 weeks sit-at-home palliative. Before you donate, ask yourself, where and places any imaginary sit-at-home was observed. Let our people put on their thinking caps and resist these serial fraudsters whose sole aim is to exploit their undying love for Biafra and MNK. Biafrans are gifted with wisdom and can no longer be subjects of violent manipulation." End of quote. And look, this statement is wrong in every aspect or respect. In all ramifications, is totally falsehood. In the first instance, what we have in the Southeast is voluntary sit at home. Like Ejiofor has rightly stated, that if people voluntarily want to stay at home, they should consider what he called unquantifiable damages. All right. And look, in the first instance, he admits that people are staying at home voluntarily, and that is number one. Number two is this: the sit at home persists. It's not dead. There's nothing like sit at home is dead. He is wherever, whether in Lagos or Abuja, we don't know. You should come back to East and know what is happening. If you go to places, today is Monday, it's totally locked down. They say they have replaced the sit at home on Mondays with EED. Whatever they call EED, we don't even know. Sit at home persists. It bites harder. It bites harder. So, as speaking, the Imo is locked. Abia is the same thing. Anyway, is observing. Every state in the eastern part of the country, they're observing it. Then the 2 weeks long sit at home is continuing. Yes, come to East, you will see it's continuing. Okay, like in the major cities, the major capital cities, you will see like skeletal businesses, okay, going on in the major cities, because of course, you know, they are the seat of power, where you see some of these people who call themselves military, the army, showing force, strength. Because of that, they are concentrated in a very small place, in that small city. That's where you see them showing force and strength in that small city, maybe that capital city. Outside that place where you see skeletal services, every other place is completely locked down. That is the situation. That's the true situation of things. Okay? That's the true situation of things. Those places, the capital cities, that circle, that municipalities, that is where you see the armed forces, these terrorist armed forces, where they domicile majorly. Then if you move any inch, everywhere is locked down. So somebody telling you, oh, no sit at home, people are moving, is dead and buried. America has spoken. Who spoke? See, Mazeppa have said it all until he sees Mazi Kano live in Finland. Before he believe anything, people are, conjuring. They will go and make some conjuring. They'll come out and they will say. Now, another thing is this: Barrister Ejiofor is a lawyer to Mazi Kano. Hitherto, he was the lead counsel before Michael Zekama was signed in, and now he should understand that his role ends in that area of, legal battle or legal fight to release Mazi Kano. He shouldn't, try to move or derail from that to meddle in the IPOB, in the agitation, because in the first instance, he's not a lead person in the agitation. He's not even holding any office, in the IPOB hierarchy. He's a lawyer engaged for his services. You have seen how the lead counsel now, Michael Zuckerman SN, is knowing his boundaries. Okay, as a lawyer, you are hired, of course, and so you're supposed to play the game according to the rules, not meddle in the affairs of the Biafra and assume the authority because you go and see Mazinam Khan in the detention facility. That is not so. All right? So you're supposed to concentrate on ensuring that he's released. That's your job. And you have not done that. I think that one should give you more concern. Okay? And you should concern yourself more that you have not been doing your job dutifully. Because if you have been doing it, he must have been released now. So Ejiofor, Babisefo Ejiofor should concern himself more of the things that will make Mazinam Khan to release. Present his papers well. Do his underground work, his duty very well to ensure his release. Not meddling in the affairs of sit at home, lockdown, IPOB, and Biafra's agitation and everything. That is what we are saying. Okay, so the sit at home bites harder, it persists. That is the impression we want to correct, that it is dead. It's not dead. It's not buried. The Monday sit at home is potent than ever, more potent than ever. That today you can come out and observe, all the capital cities, everywhere is locked down. I said only the 2 weeks that you see the skeletal services, maybe from tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, you see skeletal services in major cities, the capital cities, that municipality. All right. Outside that place, everywhere is locked down until the expiration of the lockdown put in place. And it is as usual whenever the Biafrans declare this week-long or 2 weeks lockdown, as in this present case. All right. So nobody should deceive anyone. That is what we are saying. Okay, Biafrans, you should not allow yourself to be deceived. Like even Ejiofor have said Biafrans are wise. Okay, so when you said, people should not be deceived, they are not gullible. Yes, they are not gullible. They know what they are doing. If they want to donate for anything, they know what they are donating for. So don't tell them it's not your money, it is their money. If they want to donate for anything that they feel that is meaningful to them, they should donate. It's their money. Someone who has the wisdom to make money, he wouldn't have wisdom to spend it. You will not be the person to come and give him the wisdom to spend. And you didn't give him the wisdom to make the money. But you have the wisdom to tell him to spend the money where he will spend the money. So it is between the person who makes the money and how he wants to spend the money. All right, so the issue of, don't be deceived, don't be duped. Nobody's duping. If anybody will dupe, people should check your ranks. The man who is speaking, the barrister, they should check themselves whether they're duping people. But as long as we are concerned, the Biafran Prime Minister is doing the job to release